Welcome back once again to our travel through the oldest regions of Second Life. Today we're hitting our sixth destination, Freelon, and behind us is the Boom, which we have not seen a glimpse of since we were back at Rich, which was a year ago. And Daboon has, for the most part, changed and not changed. A lot of numerous landmarks are still around. The stuff like that giant tower over there is new. But in any case, today we will be talking about Freelon, which to me appears to be another sim that's halfly populated and the other half is either just abandoned or perhaps most of it's in the sky. And as per my rule, the sky stuff is off limits because most of that's like private stuff anyways, so we'll be going through our walkthrough on the ground, and I already went through a bit of the sim already. And a lot of the stuff is towards the back, from what I've seen, while this front area over here is obviously sort of just planned out. So, I don't know how long this is going to take, but it's probably not going to be too long of a video. But as you can see, for this building, there's nothing on the top of it. I saw this little building right here, and I was very intrigued by it, though I could tell right away it was a private. I was going to kind of see... I did walk up to it, and obviously you could tell that there's band lines around it all over the place, so even though we weren't going to go into it anyways, you can kind of see the small house right there, which is a really unique looking house. And that's probably going to be a thing that we're going to run into every once in a while. Also today I'm using my very old black Spider-Man avatar. As per usual, when I do these videos, I try and use an avatar that I have from way back when, before Mesh was a thing, and most of them were kind of crappy, but you know how it is. Over here is actually going to be the sim that we head to next, I believe, which is, I think, Mina? And you can kind of see the treehouse from over at Rich over off the distance, so that's still there, so that's nice. I've actually seen a couple times Rich be pretty heavily populated again, which is always kind of nice to see a place end up having more stuff. Over here we have another area that's blocked off. This one's kind of curious to me because you can see everything on this property just by looking at it, so I'm not quite sure what the band lines are for. I guess perhaps just to keep people from walking over to you when you're here? And I would assume by that logic they would have Avatar's visual turned off. So yeah, we'll head back over to this building, because there's actually something with this building that's a bit of a secret, I think. Well, not really a secret, but something you can miss at first glance. And as you could probably already tell from the right, the sun is already starting to set, so it may already end up being night by the time I'm done with this video, so burning daylight here. And down below here we have the grotto, as it's called. And you go down here, and there's actually an entire underground room that you wouldn't even really notice at first glance when you come down here, but it's pretty much a pool, I guess. I'm not sure if this was supposed to be like the main part of the building, or if there was stuff that was upstairs at one point. Maybe it was a shop, but otherwise the building upstairs is completely empty, and you have this area down here. And a little waterfall spewing into everything. Like, this is how you would make underground areas. Way back when, is that you would dig out the ground underneath it and just put in something. And you would make the prims that you would need around it instead of having like teleports or anything like that. And now we're heading into an area that's sort of like almost a park area. And we have a cave right here that we can see too. Light shining down on the plant over there. There's also a waterfall right over here. And you can't actually go through here, which is kind of weird to me, but for whatever reason, we'll have to go all the way around, and that building's actually going to be our next stop, essentially, so. Yeah, it does kind of look almost parkish with all the lights and the trees and the pathways. There's also a bridge over there that we'll get to once we're done looking at these buildings right here. Which this building right here is Freelon's only shop that's still working, and actually this looks to be a fairly nice shot of the sim over here. This isn't actually, I'm pretty sure this isn't part of our go through, so it's just nice to see what some of the outer sims look like too. Like those tree houses look really nice. And a lot of the stuff that's sold here is like Android stuff, which I actually saw these white ones over here quite commonly on the marketplace when I was looking for a sci-fi outfit for when I went to In-Silico. So I'm surprised to see them here, of all places, but you know, it's like you can never guess where things are going to be in Second Life. I'm sure I'm going to have a lot more surprises because we still have 10 more regions to go. Oh yeah, I forgot this Spider-Man thing has an AO that has them like upside down. It's been so long since I've worn the thing. And I'm pretty sure it has like a little string prim on his hand too for make it look like he's upside down hanging. Got some art here, it looks like. And upward to the top floor, which I think this is like the 3rd or 4th floor. Plenty of futuristic looking skins and stuff right here. There's also a crosswalk down on the last floor that we were on that takes us over to the next building, which we'll go ahead and just take that, I think. And over there we could see the cave and the waterfall that we looked at before. There's a picture of a cow. Also, this gray on the side here is not a glitch on my part. This is actually here and I have no idea why. The stairs over here don't actually go anywhere, it seems like. But we got plenty of things like paintings around here too, which makes me believe this place isn't a private residence. So, plus it's also attached to the shop, so I assume it's for public go through. Nice cat. Bit of a closer look at the cow over on the side and the waterfall. And I think, does this lead us outside? Yeah, it does. Okay. There's also a downstairs here, too. Walking stick figure on the side of the house. So we'll go ahead and look down there as well. Plenty of movie posters down here. There's also 2 exits, one through the water and the other one just to the ground outside, I guess. And also probably one of the weirdest reindeer I've ever seen. But yeah, we'll go ahead and just go through here at the bottom, through the water, and I think maybe I just kind of stuck myself. Let's see if I can, where am I supposed to be going here? Okay, this way. There we go. Yeah, it leads us under the boardwalk that we saw earlier. And we'll go ahead and take this little bridge over this island over here, which kind of looks like almost a camping area. I just want to fly over here and make sure I didn't miss anything over this side. Doesn't look like I did. No. Another shot of the boom off in the distance, that big, colorful tower. That tower's going to be there forever, I think. But yeah, this looks like I said, like a camping area. Probably owned by the same people that's over the shop. I think they own, like, a decent chunk of this place, maybe. And once we get out of this area, things are going to be a bit more sparse again, I think. We got this big building over here. I have no idea what it is. I haven't even touched it. But, this also looks like there's a little building over this way, too. I'm really curious as to why somebody just made a giant, like, sun over there, but this looks almost like a castle over here. Hoverboard on the water, and I see a penguin fishing. I guess this is probably somebody's small house or something. Eric Carter. Try and text refresh this a bit so it looks a bit better. There went the couch. Doesn't look like there's anything in here anyways, though. A picture and a poster. I guess whoever lives here doesn't need much. From the looks of it, this actually looks kind of neat with the fire and essentially like a pedestal up here. I didn't even notice this before until I looked. Let's check out what this big building is, shall we? I see a lot of trees and like tree houses over that way. I believe that region is one that we will end up going to, but a lot further down the road. Like basically when we swing back this way. After going down the long row of ridges, we have to head to the right. Not sure what that's supposed to be. Let's check above. Okay, so I guess this is supposed to be like a dance place that either hasn't been built yet or was abandoned. I guess one or the other. Though I guess technically you could dance in here if you want. I guess we'll just take a glimpse over at this region over here for a bit, because I don't think there's anything else, unfortunately, over in Freelon. This video actually took a lot shorter than I thought it was going to. And, I think these next couple places are going to have more, especially, Natoma, I think it is, that's coming up soon, which is the Sandbox, and the Prim Library over there. But we'll have to get through Mina first. Yeah, a lot of treehouse and stuff this way. Clara. And somebody has a moon off that way too. Otherwise though, we're pretty much finished here on Freelon. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and enjoy this trip through the oldest regions in Second Life. They're fairly much a mixed bag, I have to say. Never quite know what I'm going to find. Though, I'll just leave this on a scene of the region. And I will see you guys in the next video. See you then.